Guys, in the last lecture, we had completed the theory, the explanation of writing this article, the explanation of the article writing. Now, you will learn how you all are going to write the article, and you will learn and you will come to know the allocation of marks also. कि अभी particular पूरा article you all are writing, then how much marks will go to what particular thing. Fine. Now you can see mostly 5 marks का article आएगा. Heading will be 1 mark. Your handwriting and the paragraph that you are writing, it is for 1 mark, and the rest 3 marks will be for your 3.5 will be for your article that you all have written. Clear? Now, paragraphs होने चाहिए, but you know it should be precise, in easy format, in easy language that a front person can understand what you all are trying to say. Right? Now, you all will write the first question. Write down. Suppose yourself to be Mansi or Manas. Write an article on female foeticide in about 150 to 200 words. Now, question, girls, you all are going to write yourself as a Mansi and boys as Manas, right? You all are going to write an article on female foeticide in about 150 to 200 words. ये question रहेगा तुम लोग का, and it will be for 5 marks. Not this question, this is the topic. The topics can change. Now, what do you understand by female foeticide? Anyone? Female foeticide is nothing but a lady is aborting a female child when she is pregnant. So this is against the rules, and from हमारे government ने भी, it is against the rules that we can detect it is a boy or a girl. In India, it is banned. No one can know before the birth that what child they are going to have. Right? So female foeticide is, it is a current topic that is going on. You can say as कि ये चीज नहीं होनी चाहिए. It is against the rules and it is against the law also. And if someone is doing, then the legal action will be taken accordingly. Okay. Now, I'll dictate this, right? And you all are going to give the heading the same that is given to you all, that is female foeticide. Give the heading in your notebook. Right? Now, on the right hand side, you all can write your name or the name that is given to you. What name is given to girls? Mansi. Right? And boys will write Manas. By done. Heading on the right hand side corner, you all will write the name given to you all in the question. If not, then you all can write it by yourself, or if you will not write the name, then also it's okay. Don't put your own name. Fine. Now start writing. First paragraph. It has been since long decades. It has been since, okay, fine. It is 6 long decades. It has been 6 long decades since India gained freedom but many Indians are still trapped in age old traditional belief. Age old traditional belief. Full stop. Here inverted commas, old belief imply the mindset of the people who still find themselves in the mindset of girl boy inequality. In the mindset of girl boy inequality. The liberal Indian society has failed to transform the orthodox India. The liberal Indian society has failed to transform the orthodox India. No doubt, India is advancing at a fast pace in the field of science and technology, in the field of science and technology, I'm repeating again, no doubt India is advancing at a fast pace in the field of science and technology, but if look at the grassroots level, the picture is not so rosy. So rosy. R-O-S-Y, rosy. It is rather gloomy. It is rather gloomy when it comes to how we treat, when it comes to how we treat the fairer sex, because you know there is an inequality between boy and a girl. It is an orthodox कि हम किसी भी old age people को पूछेंगे, then what they will say, नहीं लड़का ही होना चाहिए. Why not girl? Why yaar? So this is the inequality that they are doing. Clear? I am repeating the last line again. It is rather gloomy. It is rather gloomy when it comes to how we treat the fairer sex. In next line you will write, not paragraph, you all are writing in the next line. The status of female females in India symbolizes India's status of being developing nation, of being developing a nation miles away from being a developed nation. From being a developed nation. Of course, India deserves to be in India deserves to be in this list, because even in even in 21st century, the girl child continues to be murdered, continues to be murdered here before she is born. Before she is born. Next paragraph. The narrow-minded people, don't leave the line. The narrow-minded people don't mind murdering, don't mind murdering their unborn daughters, because they consider girls to be a social and economic burden. Girls to be social and economic burden. Many families put pressure on the woman, to give birth to a boy child, so that he take the family's name forward. So that he takes the family's name forward. Comma, light the funeral pyre, and be the breadwinner of the family. We have several examples. Of women excelling in every field, but sadly, even in such times, we find fetus, or you can pronounce as foetus, even in such times, we find poetess lying in farms, comma, floating in the rivers, comma, wrapped up in jute bags, etc. More shocking is the fact, more shocking is the fact that more shocking is the fact that this sinful crime, this sinful crime is common, is common not only in rural areas, not only in rural areas, but also in the urban areas, also in the urban areas where people are considered, where people are considered to be educated. Next line, next paragraph. The truth behind this crime, the truth behind this crime has been brought about several times, by both print and electronic media, by both print and electronic media, but it has failed, it has failed to melt the hearts and minds, failed to melt the hearts and minds of those who remain, of those who remain unaffected, unaffected by the grave sin, by the grave sin. Done, guys? This was your first article that we have completed on female poeticide. Now we are starting with the second question of article writing. Write it down. Suppose yourself to be Tarun or Aruna, write an article on impact of technology on children. In about 150 to 200 words. Heading, you will give impact of technology on children. And on right hand side corner, you will write by Aruna. Right? This is your question. Start writing first paragraph. Today's modern life is surrounded with tech products. TECH, tech products. The technology has been growing rapidly for quite some time and has now become an important part of life The technology has an impact on people of all fields and ages. Yes, it has impacts on children as well. Yes, it has impact on children as well. Next paragraph, next line, you all are not leaving the lines. It is an undeniable fact today that everything has its positive and negative aspect. Everything has its positive and negative aspect. And so in the case with technology, and so is the case with technology. Next paragraph. The technology has been proven. The technology has been proven to be successful, to be guys, instead of successful, write useful. Write useful. The more this word will go with the sentence. The technology has been proven to be useful in education. In education. Children can access the web and get the detailed knowledge about any topic. The educational games help them to perform well in academics. All kids like to play video games. While playing such games with their friends, and relatives, they earn competition skills. It helps them to compete. With the other children in the real world. Next paragraph, next line. In contrast to some positive impacts of technology, there are more of negative impacts. In contrast to some positive impacts of technology, there are more of negative impacts. The technology is causing many health issues in children. The survey conducted from time to time, time to time, tell us that due to increasing use of gadgets, comma, children are suffering from health problems like back pain, weak eyesight, etc. Back pain, weak eyesight, etc. Due to less physical activities, obesity, obesity is quite common in today's children. Next paragraph. Technology has posed a bad impact to social relationships as well. The children are addicted to gadgets. They don't have time to sit with their parents, and to spend some time, or you can write spend some good time or quality time, good/quality you can write, with them. To spend some good/quality time with them. They prefer to connect with their friends via text messaging, chatting. Nowadays you all can write your Snapchat, you all can write your Twitter, your Instagram, etc., and many more things. Right? Etc. rather than meeting them actually. Next paragraph. The most negative impact of technology is on the character of children. Due to increasing use of technology, Children are going far away from moral values. Internet is working as a curse for children. Internet is working as a curse for children. Curse means koi badua jaisa. For children, rather than using it in a productive way, children use it for wrong things. Next paragraph. By now, it is quite obvious that technology has more negative impacts. Technology is having more negative impacts than positive ones. By having a closer look at the critical factors by limiting the involvement of technology in children's life, we can easily bring an end to all negative impacts listed above. Here guys, we have completed our second article. ये बहुत important है guys. अभी everything is online, but still just ask yourself a question that how much time you yourself is giving to your family. Do you have any answer for this? How much time, how many hours or how many minutes at least you all are giving to your parents, your family? You all will be having siblings, your brother, your sister. Do you play with them? Do you make them study? Do you have a great bond between them, between you all? Do you help your mother in kitchen? This is the thing, or these are the small things that you spend time with your family. When your father comes home after working, do you spend time with him, sitting with him and talking to them? Yes. it is very important that you come out of these gadgets. Gadgets are important. You all are using it in a good way, in a positive manner, then it is good. Otherwise, it is negative. You all are not learning the moral values. You all are not learning anything and just gaming on the phones, and that is the bad habit, and in future you all can't do anything. So it is very much important, guys, when you all are using the gadget, when you all are using the technology, use it in a positive way. And before using that gadget, before giving priority to the gadget, give priority to the family and your parents, your mother, your father, and your family. It is very much important. Because gadget एक ना एक दिन तो बिगड़ने वाला है यार, दूसरा नया आ जाएगा. गैजेट दूसरा नया आ सकता है गाइस, पर पेरेंट्स और फैमिली दूसरे नहीं आ सकते. So the time that you all are missing out, don't miss it from now. आज से अभी से पूरे दिन में गाइस तुम लोग ने क्या किया? तुम लोग भले घर पर हो, you all are studying, what you have studied, just share with your parents. आज क्या पढ़ा, आज क्या नया सीखा तुम लोगों ने. भले तुम लोग के पेरेंट्स को नहीं समझ में आता हो या समझ में आता हो, they will never say कि भाई मुझे नहीं सुनना है यार, मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. Yeah, sometimes they would, but when you are sharing your things with them, they will also love to talk with you. Please do share each and everything. Spend time with your parents and family. But your studies should be completed as well. Right? पर गैजेट, मोबाइल और गेमिंग को अपने फैमिली और पेरेंट्स से ऊपर प्रायोरिटी कभी भी मत देना. लास्ट एंड द फाइनल टाइम आई एम सेइंग, गैजेट्स दूसरी बार आ सकते हैं, नए आ सकते हैं, एंड विद द अपडेटेड टेक्नोलॉजी, बट द पेरेंट्स एंड फैमिली विल नॉट गेट अगेन. सो डू रिमेंबर विद दिस थिंग दैट फोन यूज कर रहे हो, करो, but in a positive way and a limited manner. Clear? Here guys, we have completed our article writing topic here, and we'll continue with the new topic in the new lecture. Bye bye.